hour. Special guest last hour, won't tell you yet. Admired her work for years. J-Mac, Sean Payton is very blunt.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's very polished.
Uh-oh. I see where this is headed already. Jeez, Cowherd, 1 minute into the show.
Here we go. So Sean Payton had a blunt message for Russell Wilson after Russell's awful 2022 season. Quote, stop kissing babies. You're not running for public office. By the way, Russell Wilson and Kirk Cousins kind of operate differently than other quarterbacks. But the difference is, you know, they kind of wear that religion and that belief on their sleeve. It hasn't helped merch sales. Neither is in the top 30 in selling jerseys. So maybe it's just who they are and not a sales pitch. We don't have to be cynical about everything. But it is interesting. People treat Russell Wilson differently. Pete Carroll, tired of him. Michael Robinson said he was an inauthentic robot. Golden Tate, when he left for Detroit, took a shot. The Legion of Boom did. Everybody likes Kirk. I mean, let's be honest, Stephon Diggs wanted a new quarterback, but it was nothing personal. Russell feels polished. He's always trying to be polished. And that's not real life, because life, and we all know this, is never polished. After the Netflix show, Kirk Cousins, the Family Guy, called it nerd swag. And I have to be honest, I liked him more. With Russell, any issue he has, people tend to like him less. This isn't my opinion. Sean Payton saw it and addressed it. Teammates have seen it and addressed it. Because Russell can feel calculated. Fair or not. Again, Payton called him out for it, and Sean and I had talked about that before he became the Denver coach. And Sean is an interesting guy. I don't know him that well. I interviewed him 20 times, went to dinner with him, but I know he's authentic and real and passionate and blunt. And that doesn't always fit with polished and refined. It just doesn't. Now, it is arbitrary in our society. I've talked about this before. Who we punish, who we sometimes fire, who we defend. We're very arbitrary about that. Usually, whoever we agree with politically will back. Whoever wins games. Jordan 6 for 6, punched a teammate, nobody cares. Draymond Green did it. Get him out of the league. I understand that winning solves everything. And if Denver wins this year and Russell is great, maybe people will like him more. But I do feel like sometimes, and I think this is a fair criticism, I could be wrong, because in my dealings with Russell, he's been very authentic. In my one dealing with Kirk Cousins at an event years ago, I thought he was religious and authentic. Kurt Warner's religious. I've always felt that's very authentic. But sometimes I do feel a little like Russell is trying to act like he thinks a leader should. And I think what leadership is authenticity. Michael Jordan never apologized for his flaws. I've seen Mahomes yell at Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy. I've seen Peyton Manning yell at his center Jeff Saturday and coaches. I've seen Brady yell at multiple people. Hopefully when he comes to Fox, he doesn't yell at me. But that's authentic. And I've seen Kobe and Shaq and all great players get upset and see emotions. Years ago, there was a moment for Kirk Cousins. Again, a family man, very, very decent, very nice guy. But remember this moment? You like that? You like that? It turns out we did. We did like that. That raw, that anger, a touch of venom, wanted to make it stick. Kirk Cousins is a really nice guy. But we like that. That's what we like. It's what coaches like. It's what teammates like. Nobody holds a grudge when Brady screams at you on the sideline. By the way, Brady didn't hold a grudge when Belichick did it. I mean, they didn't have dinner in 20 years. But leadership is authentic, and sometimes leadership is volume. I've been yelled at by bosses regularly, and I'm okay with it. As long as they're okay with me sometimes raising my voice to defend myself or my content. Polished isn't leadership. It feels inauthentic. You like that? Yeah, I do like that. Let it go. Let it rip. Yell. Be upset. Be pissed. That's leadership too. So the Ringer, that's Bill Simmons' biz, had quarterback rankings. And